Cause your vibe it be different. Can shine in your eyes what I'm missing. Your body Ferrari, but your mind is my interest. You finding your find in the sky, we gon' ride the ecliptic like a Mercury transit.
Peace, y'all. Today with Star Card Astrology, and I'm here to give your daily astrology guidance for Monday, October 3rd, 2022. And I'm going to remind everybody to like, comment, and subscribe. Share this with everybody you know that's into astrology, that's trying to learn, that's trying to grow, that's trying to better themselves, have a little bit more guidance of what to expect each day. I'm going to keep on rocking. Not going to stop. And I appreciate anybody who has joined us on this journey of learning the astrology, learning the energies, and, you know, how to improve and prepare for what's to come. So let's pop into this. Getting some choppiness a little bit, but all right. So now we have the moon meeting up with Pluto in Capricorn. Okay. So emotionally, we're gonna have to move into the things that really need to get done, that we absolutely have to strive for. But we do have Mercury making this trine with Pluto, okay, and essentially going to trine the moon later today. So definitely looking at communicating what we're trying to get done today. Maybe even broadcasting or putting our plans out there. We do have the sun hitting 10 degrees Libra now. That's a falled sun. It's in detriment. And Venus is getting ready to move and catch up with it, because it is moving fairly fast. And it is making an opposition. Venus is making an opposition with Jupiter here. Doesn't let me move it when I want to move it. See, like that? That's what I wanted to do, but okay. So got to make sure that we're not getting caught up in what we want out of a relationship that is not necessarily working out, or not looking the way we want it to look. Excuse me for yawning. I guess I'm back to the yawning, but I am a little bit later than normal, but it's all good. So gonna kind of have to expect people to expect certain things out of us today. People that we have a relationship with. It could be any type of relationship, but we're looking at love mostly with Venus here. And people can get kind of caught up in egos of, you know what they want out of us, or like how they want it to look. Especially, with the sun here. And, it has it opposing Chiron, but Chiron is, we don't put a 4-degree orb. So But in the next couple days, it'll be exactly opposed Chiron. So we're kind of looking at where, where we need to fix or at least heal from how we want relationships to look, how we want them to, how we identify with relationships. I think this is where a lot of us who get overly attached, we kind of need to like figure that out. Those of us who don't, we kind of need to figure that out as well. Wherever the issue is, or even trying to dominate relationships, that comes up heavy today. So I think we kind of need to be a little bit more, I'm getting submissive, but like not necessarily submissive, right? So if they're being overbearing and they're domineering, or they're, just trying to control, this is kind of where we're like, nah, I'm not going to put up with that, right? That doesn't mean you reciprocate that energy. It just means that we just don't allow it. And vice versa, we don't put that out. Mars is moving really slow, and it is getting ready to square Mercury here. Mercury is moving forward now, so, but it's still stationed. So we're still at this place where, we're kind of mentally stuck, right? It's like, yeah, Mercury's back online and there can be some more clarity, but with Mercury still not moving, we're kind of stuck because Mars is in Gemini and the ruler of Gemini is Mercury, and Mercury's not moving. So it could feel like, well, damn, what do I do? Where how am I supposed to take action? Like, where am I supposed to move? Like, what's the next thing that I'm supposed to do? Right? It's like almost like overthinking and then not moving because we're overthinking. So I would say the simplest things that we can do, that we have all the facts on, is what we should do. Anything we have to overthink, let's not even worry about that. Let's put that to a later date. Especially with Saturn making a trine to Mars, and then Saturn and Uranus making its conjunction. Unexpected things can definitely come up, and it can be hard to really make the moves, the major moves that we really want to make with this Saturn, making this aspect to Mars like this. And then Mercury stopped. So I would say, again, like, this is where we should just kind of focus on the more minor details, take the smaller steps that we know we can complete, that we have enough information about today, but stay busy doing that. Not stuck because we, can't figure out this and can't figure out that, and this isn't working out and that's not working out still. Well, what can we do, right? What can we do? It could be simple things. But I assure you that there's probably a bunch of simple things that we can do that will lead to something better, or at least prepare us for something greater in the long term. And that's kind of like where we need to be focused on, is that, okay, yeah, we have these long-term visions, but right now we can't complete them. And we do have to take smaller steps. Smaller steps are better. We always want to take the big leaps, the big jumps, the all of that, because we want to get to where we know we should be. But you can't build a ladder with wide steps. So we got to take smaller steps, I believe, on this Monday. The ones that make sense, the ones that don't take so much thought power and like planning and multiplication and long division to figure out what can we do now, what do we have the resources for right now, and just get those things done. Just get those things done. It does. If it's a big project where you need this person, that person, this tool, that tool. I wouldn't. Things could probably go wrong, and the overthinking can lead to underthinking, really, where we don't. We miss something, and then we kind of self-sabotage because we didn't put enough, or there's just not enough thought power to really, figure it all out right now. Mercury is still opposed Neptune, so those the visions, the dreams, the unconscious desires and things that could come up, we need to not really worry about right now and just stay grounded in the facts and the things in our initial. I think we lost connection there for a second. It said there was an error, but anything that's trying to pull us, or that we feel like we need to get pulled into, that isn't just like the smaller details, that's that we could just reach over and grab. We just need to let that go for now. We need to let that go. So I don't know what these errors are or what happened, and I don't even know how that's going to come out on the video when it does upload itself, but we're just going to rock into the card of the day. So the card of the day is the Knight of Cups. So we need to know where we're going emotionally. We need to understand where we're going emotionally. We need to treat this day and everything, all the situations that come up, with love. We need to come with love. That's going to be the main thing, right? Because people might try to come at us, or they might, try to do this controlling, this Chiron opposed Venus type vibe. It's really Chiron opposed Jupiter, but Chiron is opposed to Sun, but not even exact right now. But we're moving into that, and Venus is moving forward pretty fast. So next couple days, we're really going to be in the same type of vibe where Venus is opposed Chiron, and this is where people are just going to try to. If we're in a relationship where it's already like that, it'll all come out. So I would say nip it in the butt now. Disconnect, separate, or not even separate, but handle it, because not everything has to be separation. But I know for me, I'm a double Leo. I can't deal with somebody trying to control me, especially when their IQ level is way under my own, and they think they know better for me, or they have their own agenda. Can't do it. I'm out. Sayonara. Have fun with that by yourself, or with, whoever else you're trying to put on a leash, because That's not how I rock. And it's not fun. So definitely stay in the space where we know our value and that how we want to be treated and how we don't want to be treated. That's that Knight of Cups. Knight knows how he wants to be treated by his soldiers or by his spouse, friends, emotionally. And we're not, not going to deal with anything other than, right? Because the Knight has a mission to carry out. So, know your mission, stay focused on the mission, and everything will be smooth like butter, baby. Okay? So, I hope that helped. And until next time, one love.
Cause your vibe may be different than shining in your eyes what I'm missing. Your body Ferrari, but your mind is my interest. You finding the sky, we gon' ride the eclipse like a Mercury.